Okay. Yeah, we're live. Let me, OBS, that's what I want. Can you window capture the chat, please? It's this one, right? Yes. Sick. Let's move this over here, and then I will adjust the transform here. Oh, nope, not that one. Chat. Edit transform. I can take like a good amount of the top off of this, right? Yeah. And I can also make it smaller too. So, we are playing Pokemon Crystal today. I'm excited for this. I've got thumbnails and everything. Okay, let's do that for now. How small do I want this to be? I figure I will make adjustments later on. I can probably take a little bit off the sides. Make it a bit thinner. Oops, that was the wrong button. Okay. Transform again. Edit that. I'll take more off the right. Maybe take just a tad bit off the left too, just because it's not gonna be perfectly lined up with that, but that's fine. Okay. There's my water. So, River Crystal started up. Got my controller ready. I now have a chat popped out that I can see. I would like to mute my... The only thing is when Visual Boy goes behind, it pauses like it is right now. There you go. But I think we're good. If anybody pops into the chat, I would love to know if there's an issue with any... Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to do. Do a live chat. And let's not track the cursor. I don't think that's needed. I always forget to uncheck that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Typically, I do like having the stream thing up, but I don't think I really need that. Okay, so. Okay. Now click stop streaming. Get this off deposit. Well, actually, no, don't do that because I need to check this. Why is my controller not working? Let's see, it's under, is it under options? Joypad. Oh, yeah, okay, so you just don't want to, let's exit out of that then, I guess, and open it back up. My only guess is that because I plugged in, I guess I plugged in the controller after, it's decided that it did not want to, VBA. There we go. It's decided that it didn't want to do my controller. There we go. I really have to keep this like in front. There might be a way to adjust that, but anytime I want to click on something. Actually, you know one thing. Can I no, I don't want to do that. Let's go window. Can I like full screen OBS? View. Full screen interface. Yes. And then I just have to click on that. Boom. Okay. Oh, nope, that exits out of full screen. Okay. Well, I think this is better. I think it's a bit easier to see everything. I don't know what I did. I guess we'll watch through the intro again. I guess I can always check something on my phone. Anyway, so we're playing through Pokemon Crystal. So technically speaking, I think I played the very beginning of this game 5, 6, 7 years ago or something like that. And I don't think I got past like Union Cave. Why are you still not doing anything? Excuse me. Options. Joypad. Configure should be 1. Up, down, left, left, right. A, B, L, R. Select start. I'll do a trigger. I'll do right trigger, left trigger. I don't know what GS is, so I'm just going to keep that as the C button. Okay, well, we got the controls. Last time it wasn't even letting me adjust the controller, though, so. Are you kidding me? File, not file options. Joypad. Yeah. Do I have to exit out of that again? And restart it up? VBA, oh wait, yeah. Visual Boy again? I've never had controller issues, usually it just starts. And this time it's decided, nah, we're not gonna start. Oh, we have to do the game, whoops. Open. Why is the controller not doing anything? It's plugged in where it should. Okay. The controller is not doing anything. I'm so confused. Why is my controller not doing anything? No way in hell I'm playing this on small. Okay, so view. Actually, I don't know what to reset on here. Whatever. Okay, so we gotta on the spot now adjust why the controller is not working. My controller that always works just fine is suddenly not working. So everything there is fine. So something isn't being read. Maybe unplug and plug back in. Yes, we're playing the Game Boy. The only thing I can think of is I plug it into the other side. Let's try that. Don't worry, the webcam is just being unplugged for a second. If the mess of wires will let me move it around. Not tip over my mic by accident. There we go. Let's try this. No Windows computer. I don't want to use my controller to control things. That's stupid. Oh yeah. Settings. Yes, webcam. Wait. Is that what it is? Is this seriously what it is? Is this port isn't working? Did this port break? Let me try deleting the webcam and putting it back in. That might be the issue. Video capture. Yes, video capture device. Make this the webcam. No, it wasn't that. Okay. Whoops. Now my webcam's big. Great. I can adjust this though. I do type custom because there we go. It wants to think that my webcam is the same dimensions as the Logitech one on my, or not Logitech, but the webcam with a computer one, which it is not. There's a white space there. Is that a little bit bigger? Is that enough? Dang it, that wasn't enough. Okay. I'm going to read that from Rock Riblator in a second. Actually, what I might do is just make this go behind my webcam, make it a bit bigger. Okay. Hello, Rock Riblator. I'm glad you came for a little bit where you get to watch me troubleshoot because for whatever reason my controller decided it does not want to work today. And now we're going to exit out of the emulator again. And now we're going to open the emulator again. And now we're going to click on, I'm going to move this actually to the top. What was it? This one. Make this be that again. Why is it randomly? Oh wait, yeah, no, undo that. I have to open the game back up, and it'll put it back to the right size. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now how do I troubleshoot my controller? Because now it is still saying there's no controller. That is so bizarre. Configure 1. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, I got an idea. Default joypad 1. There we go. That's what it was. It was trying to do a different one. Okay, finally. 10 minutes in. I've never had that happen where it tries to automatically use the wrong joypad. That's so stupid. Text speed, fast. Battle scene. So I was going to set this to, sorry, this one to set, but playing through gold, I don't want to do that because I know I'm going to need to switch train, and it's a pain in the butt to switch train on set. Maybe late game will do it, though. We'll see. All these seem fine. What frame do I want? I'll go 3. Sweet. New game. Okay. We're going to play as the girl because she's different on this one. Oh, I should make sure that everything on OBS is aligned fine. Okay. Awesome. Now I can open up that again. Cool. Thank you for coming in to support even though you can't be here long. What time is it? It's 12. Yes. How many minutes? 33. Yep, 33 minutes. You really overslept. Okay. I'm curious to see how this is different from Rhyhorn. Okay, so by the way, there is nothing changed about this game except trade evolutions are forced, so you can get them without trading. And just for fun, since I put it through the randomizer, I randomized the what's it called? The tutorial. I randomized the tutorial Pokemon just for fun. I'm gonna assume that Rhyhorn is not what he shows you. No, maybe he does. What are her canon names? Chris, Amanda, Juana, and Jody. I almost want to do Juana because I know somebody whose Pokemon Go name is Juana. But I think I'm just going to go Chris. As funny as it is to do Juana, that would be fun. Chris. Since that's the canon name. I just think it'd be fun to do something different because, you know, you get, was it Ethan? Normally. Shout out to Ethan Kalbeck, by the way. Random shout out. Anything in my... Nah, nothing, dang it. Decoration. Oh, yeah. I've never messed with that. I'm not going to, though, this time. It's a town map. Go through all the cities. And, what do you know? What? There's no Kanto. Okay. Hello. Pokegear is back. Awesome. I wonder if you can get more calls. I just realized moving the chat totally messed with the webcam because the webcam sits on the background. Whoops. It's easier for me to see the chat like this, though. I could technically pop out the chat on the side, but I just don't want to have 1,000 things sitting up. It is Monday. Yes. I think it's not anymore, is what it is. Yeah, no, we went off of daylight. Oh, I'm going to look this up. No daylight savings, right? Daylight savings time. Yeah. Daylight savings is the one you enter in March and then you leave it. So no, it's not daylight savings time. Yes. Yes, I know how to use the phone. Okay. Oh, someone else is here. Oh. Oh, this guy. One of my favorite things to do is to talk to the rival, and then he pushes you out of the way. Is there really anybody worth talking to? This guy. Yo, Chris. Oh. I thought that was the science guy. Never mind. Okay. I was going to talk to the assistant first, but it forces you up. New Pokemon research. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference, but there are some things I don't know. Okay, I might actually have to keep the chat popped out because I cannot read. Okay, I'm moving the popped out chat over here so I can just read it on my thing. And I'm going to shrink this back down to the size that it was. There we go. I cannot read the pop-out chat. It's just a little bit too far away from me. Hello, Desiree. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm incorrect. Okay. Yes. So I know exactly what I have plans on, what I want to use. So let's see. Descry. Descry? Is that it? Now I also want to get the OBS thing off because the OBS thing is bugging me. Okay. I'm playing from OBS essentially. Mr. Pokemon. Okay, I was just saying, I know exactly what I want to use because gold is my original, so gold I'm using Totodile. And I've never used Cyndaquil before, so I'm going to use Cyndaquil. And I'll use Chikorita next time I play through Silver. This is Cyndaquil. Bam. Perfect. Yes. I have to have a nickname. Ooh. Well, typically... Shoot, I didn't think of this. Dang it. What do we nickname Cyndaquil? My go-tos are always... Thank you, Descry. Thank you for the good luck. So, my thoughts are either... I always go to Avatar, Persona, or Fire Emblem. And I usually go either Agi user, any type of mage, or like Zuko or something. Are there any other, like... Could go Ruby too. And that's if I don't have any ideas. If I have ideas, I can go other places, but I think of things off the random. My Ampharos is nicknamed Charizard. I love that one. That's my favorite. Gregory the Dravarg. But I do not know what to name Cyndaquil. Okay. Who are our Persona Agi users? Who used these? Was it anybody interesting? Oh, it's Junpei? What? We are not nicknaming this Junpei. Dang, that sucks. Okay. Do we just nickname him Zuko? You can't really go wrong with Zuko. Or just nickname Zuko. You can't go wrong with Zuko. Zuko's great. Great character. And I don't want to spend way too long on the nickname anyway. Elm's number. Okay. I'm glad there's no like crazy dialogue, because I know Sun and Moon have so much random dialogue. Okay, so my thoughts on my team early on. Ooh, whoa, that's different. Hey, dude. Who knows when they'll pop out? Nice playing this in the daytime because I've been playing this gold mostly at night, so like I've basically never seen a Sentret. I don't think that's worth it battling anything here because unless there's something different in Crystal's route, you get like a bunch of bug types on the next route. Well, I guess I don't have bug moves yet though, so I'd rather get myself Ember here and then have to get poison stung by like Weedle or Spinarak, you know, something like that. Colors are definitely different. Like Pidgey, that like tannish color is like pink. I love how we got the flame. Oh, it's got. We started our playthrough with a crit by the opponent on turn 1. The very first attack an opposing Pokemon uses a crit. Is that a bad omen of signs? Is that a bad omen for what's to come here? Oh, okay, there we go. I marked the speed up button. I don't want to use the speed up button. The only thing I might want to use the speed up button for is running back and forth when you get the egg, because I think the egg you get is, from what I've read, you have higher chances of getting like shinies and stuff from it. And it gives you a mix of a bunch of the baby Pokemon, so. That might be worth it. But I said, no, I didn't say it because I didn't say this live. I started to record a video just because I wanted to speak about something. I get it off my chest. So let's talk about the team. Because I don't have like a full team or anything, but I've had ideas going through a gold. I would like to have Alakazam. I like Alakazam because Alakazam can get the punching moves, and the punching moves are all special. So Alakazam can get Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch that all hit pretty hard and have some pretty crazy coverage between those. And obviously it's natural Psychic. And I'm leaning towards Chinchou Lantern, because that would give me my Water type and also give me my Electric type. And this game is pretty limited in your Grass and Electrics if you're going for super effective damage on Water, which is something I would really like to have. I know Water isn't like a gym type in this game. Yeah, no, there's no Water Gym, there's no Water Elite Four, but it's still Water type, and Gen 1 and 2 have a ton of Water types. It's the most popular type, and especially in these games where there's less type diversity, there's a lot more water. And you even have to surf a good distance, so I would like that. And the grass types in this game, you either need to hit up Picnic or Gina and hope that she's willing. Do I need to talk to any of these people? I don't think any of these give you any items, but people give you items, so. You have to talk to her and hope you get a Leaf Stone for any of those Leaf Stone evolution Pokemon. And then you've got like Tangela, who isn't that good. And you've got no starters. Sunflora and Jumpluff. And Jumpluff gets 2 attacking moves. Sunflora doesn't really. Sunflora is weird. I think you can get its like first move is Sunkern and then probably use the Sunstone, but that's level 10. If you want like Razor Leaf and Mega Drain, I think is the 2. And then Sunflora gets, I think Sunkern gets Giga Drain at a high level, but you would like miss out on some move or something like that. And I'm not sure. I'm not really that. I don't really want to use Sunflora particularly. And then all the other grass types in Gen 1 besides Tangela and Parasect are all these Leaf Stone evolutions. I don't know how easy it is to get the Leaf Stone, so if I didn't go that route, then I would have options on what I want to use, but I'm totally content to have Lantern, who resists water type and hits them super effectively back. The only thing is that's cool about Lantern is Lantern gets 2 really cool abilities, and you know, maybe I end up not using it later on because I used it here, but I don't know. I don't mind using a Pokemon again, playing through later games. I would like to level up to 7 and get... I think that's when you get Ember. If not, I'd at least like to get to the next level. The next start scares me a bit because I don't know what's there. Yeah, figures. I'll get 1 more level in this grass and then I'll move on. I'm just scared of like Weedles or something. I think Spinarak's are just at night. So Alakazam, Lantern. Alternatively, could go Electabuzz or something. I'd like a water type though, because I like water types. And then I've thought about Golem. I've thought about Spearow. Spearow gets Drill Peck, which is pretty cool. Golem gets both Magnitude, Rock Slide, and Earthquake just by level up, which is really nice. I might use Golem in Leaf Green or Fire Red though, because it's kind of difficult to use normally, being a trade Evo, and I like Golem. Smokescreen. Okay, I guess I'm not getting Ember. So I'm definitely going to move on. Thought about Scissor, or any other of the cool trade Evos with like an item. I guess it depends on when you get some of these items, but like Scyther at least is pretty usable. The thing is, some of these Pokemon, like Scyther gets Wing Attack, the same level Scissor gets Steel Wing. So I would want to probably evolve it and hope that evolving it would, because I'm still level 30, would force the move, and I could learn it and have both. But okay, there's no Pokemon appear through that stretch. Let's get the berry. I think this guy gives you a berry too. Yep, Pokemon eat berries. Let's see, what else have I thought about? Those are the main ones I've thought about. I'm pretty open outside of that to like whatever pops up that I think could be good. It's just there's a lot of Pokemon that either get bad movesets or something like that. Like I don't really want to use Magnemite in this game with Thunder Shock and then Zap Cannon as its only electric moves. There's only... If you don't have Thunder Punch, there's no Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam. It's just the Pledge move, so... That's youngster Joey right there on the bottom. We're definitely getting his phone number. At least I think Joey's the bottom one of those two. Okay. Pidgey again. Yeah, I'm pretty open besides that. I don't think I want to use Pidgeot as my flying type. I don't have to have a flying type. I'm just unsure. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I want to go Spearow here or use Spearow like Silver or something. I think Golem's a good idea here, but maybe I could go Golem at like Leaf Green and Fire Red because I'm not sure what ground type I want in that game or rock type. So I kind of like the idea of going Golem there, but I could go Golem in both. There's nothing stopping me. I just kind of want to diversify my team a little bit overall. You know, I don't want to use something every gen. Though that could be the case, who knows? Maybe there's a Pokemon I just really like. Everything is going to play differently in every game. Hello. Why is it the moment I start streaming I get tired? I was up pretty early. But that's because I went to bed really early. It's Oak. You know, if you're visiting your old friend Mr. Pokemon, why not go visit Elm while you're at it? Because he's not that far away. What do you mean? I don't treat my Pokemon with love and care. Pokemon are just tools. Latest version of the Pokédex. Let's see, if I have Lantern, Alakazam, and Cyndaquil, What do I need? Let's see. I wouldn't hit normal super effectively. That's whatever. I'm not expecting to hit normal or electric super effectively because I know like you specifically have to have those types. I don't have to do everything super effectively, but like, is there anything I'm super weak to? I guess I'd be kind of weak to ground, but grass, bug are just unviable. Or sorry, grass is a bunch of stone evolutions, and bug's not super viable, unless I do go Scyther. I would like to level up before I get out of this grass. I'd like to be 7 going into the next fight. Because you fight your rival. Who's my rival? I know you can also do like silly rival names and very inappropriate rival names in this one. There's no checks that say, no, you can't do that. Tackle. There we go. That should level me up. Yeah. Definitely a bit more special attack. That is pretty cool how that pops up on the bottom. Not gonna lie. I like that. Yes. Let's heal up. Heal up and save the game. Okay. So let me try to multitask. I'd be kind of weak to ground. I think I'd hit grass pretty fine. I'd be weak. I'd have dark and ghost, I guess. See, like some of these things, I just know that's not gonna like hit. Like I know I'm not gonna have a dark type to resist dark or ghost in this game because the dark types are terrible. Sneasel is a specially, hits special attacks. Then Isis, but yeah, both are special. Murkrow doesn't evolve. I guess it could be viable or could be usable. Hounder's not until the post game. Totodile. I do love these old sprites. I'm glad that failed. This is going to take 5 hits, I think. Maybe 6. It might take 6. I think it'll be 5. It's going to be 5 or it's going to be just short. I'm glad he didn't hit that Leer, because if he was doing extra damage to me, with what's a stronger attack stat than me, I assume. Having used Toad on the other one, my gold, playing through gold, it's more physically offensive. Its special attack is workable. There we go, the berry. I didn't need the berry. I need to remember to put the berries on for like fights though, like big fights. Oh, so close. Are you happy you won? My name's question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, I guess I should heal. And we'll be back to New Barktown. Okay, is there anything that... What do I not hit super effectively then? I hit Fire, Water, Grass, I think, pretty fine. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Rock and Ground I hit with a Water type. I guess we can... I don't have to go this way. There we go. This is my battle. This is my level up. And then I can skip the grass. Let's see. What else would I want badly? I'd have an electric... Well, I'd be neutral with electric. I guess it would be nice having a ground type. What ground types are in this game? Cerebi. Oh, I do want to use, I think, Ursaring. Because you get Teddiursa pretty early. Chrome. There we go. There's the level up. Okay, is this one the Poke-Earth tab? Yes. Whoop. Roto's looking at? Route 31, maybe? Yeah. And we won Gen 2. You see a little bit of everything in Gen 2 on that route. Anyway, oh, you get Poliwag? And the what? You get Poliwag at night just in the wild? Oh, that's crazy. What does Poliwag have? Not many water moves. I'll actually get Hydro Pump late, but interesting. Anyway, next is Dark Cave. If I'm not mistaken, Dark Cave in this one. Oh, it's only in the morning you get Teddiursa. At level 2. This is not the morning anymore. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe we're not using Teddiursa. Maybe I just go Snubble. I kind of want to take advantage of that. I don't have to, though. I don't feel like that's a must. If I don't take advantage of that and don't go Snubble or Teddiursa, like I don't think that's the end of the world. They're just kind of interesting in this game. I think I can name my rival ? I do not know the options. Apparently there's a young male with long red hair. I could just name him ? And leave him mysterious. Sure, why not? I'm covering for him. It's a mystery egg. I could also catch Dunsparce. It's a 1% chance to spawn. It gets Rage, Pursuit, and Takedown as its only level up attack moves. What else would it be? Yeah, I'm just... I don't know what I want to use. Did I just get one Pokeball? Yeah, we are checking this. Oh, we got 5. Okay. They're just called Pokeball, and this game doesn't make them extra. Yes. No. I'm good at saving money. I used to do that, but no point now. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. What's her model? Okay. I've never really played through this game, so I was like, I don't know what she actually looks like. Yes. What is our randomized catch tutorial that dude is going to catch for us? Okay, dude found a Primeape. That's pretty wild because I think... No, Mankey's gold exclusive. Between gold and silver. I'm not sure that's a crystal. Okay. Are there crystal exclusives? Pokemon crystal exclusive. Who's unobtainable? Yeah, so Primeape is unobtainable in this game. So is Ninetales. And then Ampharos, Girafarig, Remoraid, and Octillery. Oh, Remoraid and Octillery are hard. Well, in this game, yeah, where Route 44? That's really late in the game in Gold and Silver. Super Rod, level 4. Yeah, in this game, I would not want Remoraid and Octillery. Because Remoraid you can catch at level 40 something, and I would want to level up, but like later on in future games, I want to try Octillery out because Octillery's got like a crazy moveset, especially as more gens come down. There's more moves it gets, variety, but it gets a bunch of like beam attacks. It's pretty cool. It is a little slow, which is not exactly my style. I don't like super slow Pokemon usually, but I think it'd be fun. Okay, so do we want to go ahead and catch Geodude and Spearow just in case? It might be worth it. It might be worth it. Save. We're going to save the game, though. We can reset if we decide we don't want to. Or something. Okay, there's Spearow. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's, because we're using Poke Earth. Go back to Route 30. Go back to Route 31. Oh, no, Route 30, Cherry Grove. Route 29. Route 46. Spearow can be level 3. I want level 3. I don't want to have to baby a level 2 Pokemon. Not into that. And then Geodude can also be 2 to 3. So we're going to wait for level 3s. We don't want Rattata. That's not what we're going for. That's a different purple. I think it's a little bit lighter in gold. I know this takes mostly gold, but I think sometimes silver sprites. Sometimes it changes them a little bit, but it takes a lot of just gold and silver sprites. This is just the gold sprite. Rattata feels rounder in this than like Leaf Green and Fire Red. And I knew about gold first because my friend had it. So when I saw like Rattata and Leaf Green, and now feature games, it's like, what? Looks a little weird. Another level 2. I should start thinking of nicknames too. If it's a male Geodude, I think I've got an idea. I'm gonna have to look up the character though, because I have no idea who it is. Come on, give me the level 3. Could also find Jigglypuff here. Oh wait, that's gold and silver. Let me make sure this is the same. Oh, Spearow's just level 2 in this game. You can get Phanpy. Oh, that's interesting. You do not get... Oh, that's only in the morning, though. Dang it. Why are there so many Pokemon that are just morning? Never mind. Geodude can be level 3. Spearow's level 2. So we just ran away from a bunch of Spearows for absolutely no reason. Oh, that's lame. Okay, so we're catching this, since we now know. I really didn't think that'd be a difference between gold and silver and crystal. If I lower... Oh. Can I get you to growl one more time, please? As I smoke screen at Soda the enemy. Yes. I'm hoping I cannot kill it now with another tackle. Being down -2. Ah, dang it. I might try to leer the next one and see how that does. That's just a weird space on, like, catching. And gold, I was having trouble catching things. Like, I had a lot of stuff that was just escape, 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 escape. We're not seeing Phanpy since it's not the morning, but I don't think Phanpy's worth catching, if I'm being honest. The problem is with just so... No, you can be level 3. There's just so many Pokemon in this game that, like, need TMs, basically. Because their level up movesets are so poor. Phanpy's another one. It's a ground type. It does not get any ground moves by level up. And frankly, I don't really see the point in a ground type that I can't get the, you know, it's not going to get ground moves. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to leer until it doesn't growl me. Because if it growls me, that's not going to, you know, it's going to cancel out. I'm assuming Spearow should have Peck too. There's no reason to win. Yeah, it's got Peck. Bzzz. There we go. Can you get down to the red? Perfect. Will we use Spearow? I don't know. Spear gets Drill Peck at 37, though Fearow gets it at 40, a little bit later. But it'll still have Peck. It'll get Fly at some point, most likely, if I use it. And then, yeah, that's the main thing. Fury Attack is decent, I guess. Pursuit's kind of cool. Does Fearow even have a special attack stat, though? Not really. See, this is why we went down to red and not tried to catch that at yellow, because why is level 2 Spearow breaking out of the Pokeball? Catch rates are really annoying in this game. Tri-Attack is an egg move. That's kind of cool. That has to be with breeding with Doduo. Okay. Spearow. To protect its territory, it flies around ceaselessly, making high-pitched cries. Yes. This is going to be named Burb. Now let's find that level 3 Geodude. Yeah, 50% chance to see Geodude, and we've seen one, and it's a level 2. Why I like Geodude, though, is, again, it gets Rock Throw, it gets Magnitude, which sometimes sucks, but it's a ground move, and it does get Earthquake by level up, which is really neat. Obviously, it'll get roll out. It'll get Earthquake later, because after you evolve it, because you're probably not going to keep a Geodude like that long, but still. The fact that it gets a good rock move really early, and it gets a ground move really early is super useful. Now let me go back to the routes. So Route 29 is just going to be Sentry Rat 10 Pidgey. That's what I thought. I did look at Hoot Hoot. I don't want to use Hoot Hoot. I don't think I want to use Sentret either, even though I love Furt. I guess I'll look. What does Sentret and Furt get? They get Slam. I'm guessing they'll get Strength. No. Wait. Well, that's just Sentret. Let me look at Furt specifically. Another level 2. Furt would get Strength when it evolves. And Surf, which is funny. Furt's a Pokemon that just doesn't really have great stats. And I think that's fine in newer games, but in older games like this, I'm not entirely sure how much I'm looking at using that. Can you be level 3? Yes. And we miss. Let's try Leer and do a little bit more damage. I might actually have to use the potion here, just because it's going to take so long to knock Geodude down. Geodude's going to be doing chip damage to me constantly. I'll go for one more. I guess I could have also layered one more time and see if I can do a little bit more, but I think I'm down with that. Pack. Pokeball. Please don't break free double times. That'd be really annoying. There we go. Proud of their sturdy bodies, they bash against each other in a contest to prove whose is harder. I remember seeing a meme about Geodude, and it's Dedue on Geodude, so we're naming this Dedue. Okay. So no morning, no Phanpy, no Teddiursa. I'll have to decide if I want to come and get Teddiursa. I can always do that, though, in the morning, off camera, if I want. I'll keep these in the party as well. Oh yeah, so then you go to Cherry Grove, And then Route 30 is the north exit. So it's just Caterpie. Oh, no, this is gold. So Crystal's Caterpie or Weedle, Hoppip or Pidgey. But Weedle and Hoppip are very rare. And then at night you can get Poliwag just in the wild, which is kind of cool. I wish Poliwag got better moves, because that's really neat being able to get a water type like that crazy early. I appreciate that, actually, just in general. I appreciate that they do that, because there's a lot of... It's cool seeing a little bit of variety in the Pokemon that are in the wild, but even getting like having a basic water type. I just wish Poliwag got slightly more interesting moves. I do know it would get like Surf, obviously, later on, where you get the TM or the HM, but I'm just not really sure what else I'd want Poliwhirl to, or Poliwhirl, Politoed or Poliwrath is the other question. But I'm not sure. I guess no matter what, get Ice Punch at some point. I'm going to keep this in mind for a future playthrough. I don't think I want to use Poliwag here, but... Hello. Wait, you look weak. Let's see, what are the good fighting teams in this game? There's not many great fighting teams if I want to use Poliwrath, so you'd kind of be just using... You get Surf and Ice Punch, which is nice about every water type, is you can get at least Surf. But yeah, I think I'm fine with those. I think I'm fine to not use Poliwag here. I like my Chinchou later. It'll be a bit, because it's like Olivine, but that's fine. I guess the other thing I'd want to look at is... Same thing on Route 31. Big variety. You get Ledybug in the morning. Start getting Bellsprout as a possibility on the route. If we're not going to Dark Cave, we're going to Violet. Sprout Tower should just be Ghastlies and stuff, no matter the game. Yeah, it's just Rattata. Sorry, it's Rattata and Ghastly, and all the enemies still have Bellsprout. Over in Route 32 is Ekans, which I guess is Silver exclusive. And get Wooper in the wild, which I love. But that's another one I want to use at a later time. It's actually a lower level than you get it in Silver. Interesting. I think just on my mind is Scyther. Because I can take advantage of save states. Make sure I get Scyther. And win. Oh wait, where do you get the metal coat in this game? That's the other question. Rattata. So I try to... Oh great, I missed. Oh, you get in the SS Aqua. Oh man, well there goes that idea. I mean, I could still use Scyther if I wanted, but... That's super lame that you get it so late. It really becomes a question if I want to go with Scyther all the way, because Scyther is still pretty cool. But then you lose out on a... What's the Gen 2 Dex? I'd be able to still get like Wing Attack and Swords Dance and Slash, which is still like a cool. But I'd lose out on Metal Claw. Metal Claw is what you get at the same level as you get a Wing Attack. There is a team for Steel Wing. I think Jasmine gives you Iron Tail, so I don't know where you get Steel Wings TM. So Alakazam, Lantern are still the only official things on the list. Unless I want to come back for Teddy in the morning. I guess I'll look at those Pokemon while I'm at it. I just know from looking before that there's a route that it's the route south of Goldenrod that you can get Snubbull easier, which is cool. It evolves at a pretty low level. The thing about Granbull though is I feel like 90, 120, 75, 60, 60, 45. If we go up to Ursaring, that's all you had? Ursaring is 90, 130, 75, 75, 75, 55, which feels just a little bit better. Wait, oh no, that was a wild Pokemon. Oh, I'm so not paying attention. I was like, wait, did she battle me? No, I just fought a random Weedle for no reason. Bowcatcher Dawn. I like that Ursaring is more special attack. I'm really interested in Ursaring. Because I could use it for strength. It gets access to a Slash, which is still, a strong normal move. Although I guess I'd get strength earlier, probably, when you get the TM for it. And then, I think Shadow Ball is a TM. Oh, wait, no, does it get Shadow? It doesn't get Shadow Ball, does it? Oh, yeah, I'm just going off Feint Attack. Does you get Shadow Ball? Oh, but Snubbull does get Shadow Ball. That's pretty cool. Because you just get that from Morty, if I'm not mistaken. Should be from Morty. I think you can really hit ghost types with that. So close to the next level. Route 31. And we get a Pokemon. I'm really just doing, thinking movesets in my head. Snubbull really is going, Bite. And, do I need to fight this? I probably don't. Whatever. If I still outspeed it, then I'll get my level without taking damage. Nice. 30. Level 10. What level's Ember? Is it this one or a level or two? Not this one. Real quick. Gold. Morning. What time does morning end? Wait. Before 10 a.m. is morning. Why am I battling random Pokemon? Chris found a potion. I'm gonna come back and fight that person. I'd like to heal. Granbull does seem more interesting. No, it gets Shadow Ball. No, this is a wild Pokemon. Faulkner uses flying types. I think I'm gonna... I'm going to keep these Pokemon in the party, but I'm still uncertain if I want to use them or not. I do kind of like the idea of Golem, though. Spearow, I feel a little bit more of a... Maybe I use it in Silver. I think I am going to use Spearow in Silver. I think I'm going to drop it. Bill's PC. Deposit Pokemon. Deposit Burb. Not deposit. Do I want to switch train Geodude now, then? That's the question. I think the Bellsprouts just have Vine Whip for the most part. Which means Geodude can't stand on them at all, but... And at the very least can get... Did I pick this up? No, I did not. It can at the very least, you know, switch trains, just they're kind of low leveled. Does it get Rock Throw to 11 though? Oh, I need to go get Youngster Joey's number 2. Before I forget. Bugcatcher waits, send out Caterpie. Tackle. I thought this had Defense Curl already. I guess it gets it in a couple levels, like level 5 or something. At least I'm tanky and won't take much damage. So let's see. We're thinking Snubbull or Ursaring, along with Alakazam, Lantern. Maybe I do go with Geodude. Geodude is pretty cool. I like taking advantage of the Poison Sting is scary. It's not very effective, but I can't recover from it. Ooh, a crit. This should be a kill. Whew. Yep. This is very... Did I just set it to set by accident? That's going to be changed back. As much as I like set. If I'm going to switch train, I do not want it to be on set. Because then a train like this, if I switch down to Cyndaquil, then I'm stuck into Cyndaquil. Switch train doesn't really work that effectively if you send in your good Pokemon, then switch out into the weak Pokemon, then back into the strong Pokemon. It's just a waste of a turn. So close. Oh, it's Caterpie again. Awesome. That works. I think that would still leave me one member if I do go with a normal type and go with the Golem. I mean, you never know what appears. I kind of want to keep my options a bit open. The only ones that I'm like 100% yes are Lantern, not Alakazam. I do know Golem is good here though for like the first probably 3 gyms. A bit less useful after that. Chris found a Pokeball. Pokegear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I don't know how many spaces that is. We're gonna go from the bottom. 1, 2. Make sure I'm at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not 8. So we got to be careful with who we ask. That person will give you a phone number. Yeah, I'll just go down this way. I won't switch out my lead. Pidgey. Ooh, level 5. Can I win this? If it does 1 damage, I might be able to win this. I think I can. Don't crit me. Main reason I'm also just looking at Pokemon too is if I want to use it, I want to obviously get it early. I don't want to come back for Geodude or something. So I might catch Pokemon that just could be on the list, so I have them. There we go. Level 6. Defense Curl. Useful. You have to have Youngster Joey's number, though, you know. Some down here, I'm going to heal. Yeah. Gotta register Youngster Joey. And while I'm down here, I'm just going to go ahead and heal. I can battle if I want on the way back up some of these Pokemon. Oh, wait. Option. Yes. Shift until I have my team members. Then we can go back to set or something, but no, not worth it when I'm trying to switch train. Hope to see you again. One thing I've not looked at is like the stream statistics at all. I hope that like there hasn't been any droppages or anything like that. Can I like hover over this to see? Yeah. Nobody's in the chat, but I'm assuming that I'm trying to talk enough. Like if I have people, it's also just good practice. I'm gonna wait until the next part of the route before I battle. Because the Pokemon up at 31 are a little bit higher. And Geodude's not taking any damage from these things anyway, so let's do something that gives more XP. I feel like Ursaring's a better Pokemon, but Snubbull gets Shadow Ball, which for a normal type is really cool because then you can really hit. You know, like Shadow Ball is going to hit the ghost types harder than anything else. To be fair, though, there's not a lot of ghost types. And if you look at it that way, then arguably Haunter and... Well, it's just Haunter with Line and Mischievous, Ghastly Mischievous lines. At that point, you could argue that it's just better to have Ursaring because it's a bit stronger. But that's only in the morning. That's obnoxious. I hate that. I like the day-night cycle, but I hate that like the morning is like early. You know, you have to actually, you know, do something early. I could have bought that Caterpie probably. Okay. This person gives you, is it this house gives you Onyx if you trade like a, you trade Spirit for it, I think. A Bellsprout in this one. Onyx, okay. That's another interesting thing to do. Instead of using like Geodude, but is how worth it is Onyx in this game? Onyx. What does Onyx get? Because Steelix is pretty cool, don't get me wrong. So Onyx would get Rock Throw. It's really the only thing it gets that's interesting. And then Steelix gets Crunch at a really high level. It's probably relying on getting the Iron Tail TM though. Yeah, that's not that attractive to me. Did I talk to you yet? Yeah. I think we're going to pass on that. I haven't taken damage, but it's good to be in the Pokemon Center. This is, for whatever reason I blocked out, I'd come back to this one. Fully healed. I don't think any of these people give you an item. A young kid broke him up. Why not the police? Ooh, I didn't realize this was here. Oh, you know what we should catch, though? We're going to switch Zuko back up run for this. I'm going to catch a Bellsprout. Not to use. I want something that can use Cut. Bellsprout's probably the first thing that comes to mind as a Cut Pokemon. Perfect. I think this is higher than the ones that I was running into. It's higher than the ones in Sprout Tower. I think those are all like just level 3. Unless something has changed. I don't think I used Bellsprout. I think I looked it up and saw that the Leaf Stone was impossible to get, so I ended up using the Bellsprout in gold. I don't want to waste my time leveling up something like that. That or I leveled up to like 10 and then saw it, but no, I was babying Zubat because Zubat. Yeah, Zubat. It took some time. Nice. I gotta have something that can use cut. If it notices anything that moves, it immediately flings its vine at the object. We'll name you Bell. So why not? You're just gonna be cutting things, so. Oh, we've already got a call. Yo, Chris, how's it going? This is Joey. Got a minute? Let's get together in battle. I promise things will be different. Route 30s will all be. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go down there. Why not? And it's more XP for Dedue, who's gonna be basically switch trained the entire Sprout Tower because, you know, it's a rock ground type. Route 30. Jump down the ledges. Hey, Joey. He wasted no time at all with that. Youngster Joey wants to battle. Send out Rattata. Oh, Tail Whip. Okay. I see you. You want to do more than 1 damage at me per turn? Haha, I failed. Oh, still did 1 with that 1 Tail Whip. That's going to knock him out. Oh, it was a crit. Sweet. Got a full level from that. High defense and high attack for Dedue here. Even with that Rock Throw. If I get Rock Throw, though, before I face Falkner himself, that's going to be really big. That'll make Falkner quite easy of a fight. I guess I'll battle whatever wild Pokemon that aren't Bellsprout. Or Hoppip. Hoppip might only have... No, Hoppip only has Tackle. If I see it. Pidgey. Might as well get the XP. You know, if I'm just doing on this, I could probably plug in the other monitor and have like another screen and then put like the chat on that screen or something. That'd probably be a good idea for future streams. If I'm using my Switch, if I'm using the capture card, that takes up my HDMI port. I've only got 1. Though I guess you can buy things that give you more, don't you? Can't you? I'm not thinking that long term though. I'm not thinking spend money. I hope my background and thumbnail are nice. I spent a good amount of time working on them. Okay, another Pokemon. Bellsprout, we're not fighting that. In fact, since we're going to pass by the Pokemon Center, we're going to switch out into Cyndaquil and fight that. Because might as well. Bellsprout used Divine Whip. I know the guy at the top has a Hoodoo, but like literally everybody else is just Bellsprout. if we get around that much XP, because it's a lower level but trainer Pokemon, then I should at least get to 11 with Cyndaquil during Sprout Tower. I think you can't go... You can go a little bit south. You can go to the Ruins of Alph. I don't think there's any grass in the Ruins of Alph, though, and I think it's still just unknown in that cave. I think once you get, like, Surf, you could find some grass, and there's, like, Natu or something, which also is a terrible moveset, as per usual with this game. Okay, we're going to save here real quick. And, okay, we put an hour into the game. Sweet. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. So, we're going to get to use my all-new Boom! I'll keep the music up. Be right back that I made. Anyway, I'll be back in like a minute or two. Okay, we are back. Invisible that. Oops, I clicked the Alt button. I don't think that does anything, but let's also put the chat back up so I can read it. Let's most importantly move the mic back into position. Oh, it feels nice to get up. I honestly believe that for whatever reason, this type of stuff makes me really tired. And if I put my hood over my head and went to lay down, I would probably fall asleep in like 5 minutes. Okay, Pokemon. No, I don't need to look at anything. We're just fighting trainers. Okay, time for the Bellsprout Relent. Or the Bellsprout Gauntlet, I should say. Bellsprout, 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 Bellsprout. All level 3. But all with Vine Whip, so they will absolutely murder to do. But they won't do anything to Zuko. is there to discuss now? Well, playing through gold, this is going to go a lot easier than that because I was babying up a Zubat, so it was Leech Life, and because Leech Life only has 15 PP, and also it's not super effective, it's just neutral, and it's not a strong move. It took ages to kill the Bellsprouts. It was Super Sonicking them, which usually took a couple turns because Super Sonic doesn't hit often. And then I have to pray they hit themselves into the confusion because they usually only hit themselves maybe once, sometimes twice, but a lot of times, like I had a time where I confused I stayed in. I confused Meganium, and Meganium, like, if they're gonna do that much damage though, oh, we might not be switch trading. Well, I'm obviously not gonna stay in because this will kill me. But if I get one more level, I might be able to actually survive, like, an attack. And if I outspeed, then I can probably survive 2 and kill 2 of them, and then go and heal. Ooh, a crit, nice. Yeah, I didn't quite get the level up on a Geodude. Okay, we're going back down. This is gonna be fun. We're going to be going back and healing. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fight something and get the level for Geodude, because Geodude's got to be close. And then I'm going to go get the level for Cyndaquil, because Cyndaquil is also pretty close. So, playing through Gold, I'm definitely enjoying it more than I have in the past. I love my core of Feraligatr, Ampharos, Magmar. I think now that I have Wing Attack, I think Crobat, who just evolved, will be a lot better than just having Golbat, and give me a flying move I can use against the grass and bug types who don't really hit me that hard. And hit just poison types harder if I want to sit in on a poison type and not be poisoned. To do good level 9. Okay, 2 more until I get Rock Throw. Let's get the level here, because I'm close. When I'm close like this, you know, I like getting the level. There we go. It might take 2 battles. I wasn't as close, but I think I can get it in 2. Weedle. You know, Twin Needle's one of the only few bug moves in the game. I think you get like Twin Needle and then you get Mega Horn. Twin Needle is pretty cool. It's just it's Beedrill's exclusive move. Obviously, Mega Horn's really good, but it's like Heracross exclusive in this game. And then all the other bug moves are like Fury Cutter. Not very good. Okay, one more. That's what I thought. Perfect. Now I won't find another Pokemon in like 2 steps walking out because the Pokemon spawned next to the edge. You know, when you really think about it, Pidgey looks kind of fat. I do like Pidgey, but I just don't want to use him this time. I did use a silver, but battery red dry, so. Sweet. Okay, that attack style is getting close to Geodude's. But Geodude's is definitely higher when they're like at the same. Because Geodude's was like 18 last time, or a level up before that. Like when it hit level 7 or whatever, or 8. It just hit 8, right? No, it just hit 9. So like when it was back like one level prior, it was at that much. Or it was at what Cyndaquil just hit. Okay, so now the question is, at level 9, can I survive extra? Can I survive extra Vine Whips? Because if I can survive extra Vine Whips, then I might just be coming back here to the beginning. Because as useful as it would be to get... Is there an item here? No. I don't think so, but you never know. Oh, we get this item. Paralyze Heal. I love the berries. I kind of like them more than these items because you get, they You have so little backspace. Just stack the berries. Might be the play later on is stack the berries or stack full heals when I get enough money, if you could buy them. So at level 13, that did 13 out of 26. Now I'm at 28. That did 15, dang it. That's not what I wanted. Well, I definitely die, so back to switch training. No. Pokemon. It is windy. It is very windy. I'm just hearing the noises of the wind. I would love to get Ember, but I can wait another level. Once I hit 11, I'll probably just spam Zuko, go for Ember. Well, at least getting that kill on the first Bellsprout, even though I took a lot, is going to put, again, to do back in range of go fight one wild Pokemon, get another level. And maybe then it won't take half. It took 13. I wonder if 13 was just a low roll, and then the level didn't really make much of a difference, and it just got a... Or maybe it got a low roll, then a high roll, and that's what the difference was, despite leveling up once. Obviously, I know I'm quad weak, and my special defense isn't super high, but I am way out leveling it. Sage Chow is defeated. Also a chance that I just fight that Pokemon in here. But it feels like Pokemon don't spawn that heavily in here. I was getting Ghastlies last time. But I couldn't fight them really because I just had Leech Life. And you don't get Biome Zubat for a little bit longer. I think... What level was Bite? I think Bite was 16? Was it 16 or was it 11? I feel like it was 16. I could totally use something to give me energy. I don't know what it is that makes me so tired. Because like I don't feel super tired, and then I do a video like this, right? Even if it's a video, right? That's anything with me at the computer or me in front of the camera and not doing an activity, I get really tired. I want to at least beat items up here. Yeah. X accuracy. Oh, you know what? I didn't go get that extra level. That's okay. I'll just switch. Because I'd rather try to fight a Bellsprout on my own at the next level up than, you know. Because we already saw what Bellsprout did. It did 15 damage, which is more than half. But if I get one more level, maybe it doesn't do half to me. If it does under half, then I can go and kill 2. Fine Whip. And that'd be nice if I can kill 2, because then I can get a lot more XP specifically into Dedue. Level 10. Not that high special defense. I don't know if it's going up actually. That's the thing, is maybe it didn't go up. Oh, I just stayed in. That's okay. I've got some gym trainers too I can fight for that Geodude level. But I know there's a bunch more people in here, so I still want to go to Geodude and fight. Because there's like 2 or 3 you fight before you fight the main sage on the top floor. Defense curl will not do anything here to help. There's also a chance I could crit and just kill it. Awesome. That saves me a trip back down, honestly, so. I love how they're just obsessed with Bellsprout. Potion, nice. I don't want to use potions, though, because I'm purposely sitting and fighting Bellsprouts with Geodude. Yeah, let's save. I trained to find enlightenment in Pokemon. I think this is a pretty unique class to Johto, because I don't think we ever got sages again. And you don't really fight them outside of here either. Oh, level 6. Okay, we're switch training for sure. And the moment I get Rock Throw, I'm assuming it's 11. That's the same for Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Crystal did not change the moveset level ups. Ooh, that was a crit. I know I'm definitely not. I'm not going to be able to beat out a a level 6 Bellsprout with my Geodude. That's not happening. Oh, that was it. Okay, so one more of these and Cyndaquil gets the level. I might get a Flash Pokemon. I need to see what learns Flash. What's the easiest thing to catch that can use Flash? Because I obviously don't want that to be a main. I don't want to be giving a main member Flash. I'll give a main member Strength, especially in a game like this where there's less good moves. Because Strength is still just a strong move, and it could definitely be a good... Oh, shoot. I stayed in by accident. I'm not thinking. I was lucky. Does he have 1 Pokemon, or does he have 2? I wasn't looking. If he's got 2, they might both get the level up here. But definitely we're getting Zuko level up. Tackle. It is cold outside. It's almost freezing. And with the wind chill puts it at like 20. There we go, finally. Just has 1. Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. I'm assuming you have to do this. You'll be forced to. I've never actually tried to see if some of these things are like skippable. Okay, no, you don't have the Hoot. Or you have it second. I know the main stage has Hoot. Oh, right at the edge. Yeah, we're not staying in. Ember. I love the old animations. I kind of wish Pokemon just was like the 2D, 3D that like Octopath Traveler and like Triangle Strategy were. Boom! There's Rock Throw. So we got Rock Throw and Ember. Perfect. I think the other guy leads with Hoot, so I'll keep Dedue up front. I don't think it's too difficult switching back into a Cyndaquil, though, if, the lead is different. That's a little annoying. I think Hoot could use Hypnosis, but it's not going to be able to do any damage to Geodude, so that's no issue. Should get another level 2. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. You don't fight your rival, but you do fight the Sage. I agree. Strong Pokemon are the ones that are important. Weak Pokemon are worthless. I wonder what his name is. Geodude's up front still, right? Yes, the do. Okay. I really was hoping my Golbat and Gold would evolve quicker, but it took till like 29, I think, or 30, maybe 28 is when it evolved. I think it evolved the level before it got Wing Attack. Oh, this is Bellsprout first. It's annoying. I'm not going to reset just for that because I could switch out. I was really hoping to be Hoot Hoot then Bellsprout. Zuko was not going to be getting a level up here though anyway, so not the end of the world. I will say I am really weak to water right now, so my rival's Crocodile is going to be a pain. Borderline impossible. Shoot, yeah, because all the Pokemon. Aber, you get after Alex Forest. So I'm going to have to do a fight with my rival while he has... Well, he might still have Totodile. It might not be Crocodile yet, but I feel like it was Bayleaf when I fought him before. In Gold. I think it was Bayleaf. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yes, I'll switch out. I don't want to level up Bellsprout just for that one fight, though. But it might be a lot of hoping and praying or spamming Smokescreen. It might be a spam Smokescreen type of fight. And then hope Jody doesn't get buried alive. Or Smokescreen Hail Spam. 126. Sweet, I got the level. Sage Lee was defeated. Flash. You don't really need Flash until like Mount Mortar / Dark Cave. There is an item in there though. Probably should go get that, but we'll see. I could use the escape rope. I don't think it's worth it. It saves a little bit of time, but not much. Yeah, all the Pokemon on my list, unless the only other thing is if I do go for Teddiursa. The other thing is, do I feel like I need to use Teddiursa? Is that one I'm like, yes, I really want to use it badly. Because I could not use it and just keep my options open. I just don't know what else I'm using, though. Outside of Lantern Alakazam. Like I said, if you got suggestions for Pokemon to use, feel free. Oh, I guess in Golem. I guess Golem is kind of here on the team now. I mean, there's always going to be use for a rock ground type, even if rock isn't crazy good. And I mean, like, I guess it hits Steelix and like Magnemite super effectively, but it does have it's got high physical defense, even though it's weak to steel, so it could be useful there. I guess we'll go back for the Dark Cave encounter, or the Dark Cave item, or the item that's in there. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll try to catch a it's like, I know there's a way up here. And then you loop back like over to the right or something. There we go. Potion. This is why where I'll need my escape rope. I let Zugo just in case we saw Zubat, though I think I'm fast enough that it's not going to be an issue. Do I have to go up? I got the item. I thought I just had to go down or off the ledge. Okay, that's what it was. I had to go like up and around. We will switch to do back to the front. The other thing, thinking about it now, it's gonna be annoying is those fishermen on the route. Ugh. Well, no matter what, I know I'm not about to switch train if I say I just pause the stream now or something. I know I'm not about to switch train Teddy Ursa in the gym or something, so. I mean, I guess I technically could, but I'm content to take on my team like this. As long as I get enough levels going down there if I go catch like a Teddy. But I don't even know if I want to use Teddy Ursa. I'm still not 100% sure. Spearow. Peck's doing nothing. Doesn't he like mud slap for beating him or something? Maybe the one thing Geodude would be a little weak to mud slap. Make me miss my moves. This can't be true. It's a $sign. The keyword is guts. Do any flying types have guts? Does like Taillow have guts or something? I feel like there's at least a bird with guts. Guts aren't an ability yet, though. There are no abilities in this game. It is gonna outspeed. Dude, it's 1 damage. Good job to do. So the level 9 Spearow, and then we got a level 7 Pidgey. And yeah, high attack and defense, low special defense, and speed. So another level 7 Pidgey, or is it level 7 and 9? Probably 7, yeah. I want to outsped that one. That level was enough to give me the outspeed. Or maybe it's a speed tie. Or maybe the last one was the speed tie, who knows. Birdkeeper Rod. Gah. I'm going to get cocky. I'm going to be cocky, honestly, even though... Oh, pathetic losing to a rookie, yeah. Remember my name. Let's stay next to Faulkner and save. Yes. I am not scared of Faulkner. People say you can clip flying type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. Didn't realize he was a bird type gym leader. Leader Faulkner sent out Pidgey. Also level 7. That is going to be very weak. I'm surprised. I mean, I know his ace is probably 9. Maybe it's 11. I thought his ace was 11, honestly. It was like a 9 and 11. But I know it's Pidgeotto. Is it? No, it is 9. It's 7 and 9. Wow. There's the Mud Slap. Will that cause me to miss so many rock throws that I can't beat him? No. We still one shot. The Dew. Good level 14. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Cool name for a badge. Flash. And this should be Mud Slap. You can only use once. Yeah. That's such a random move to get for a flying gym leader. But there's not... Like, I get Roost in the other... Oh, yeah. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Pokemon Center. We're actually going to save before the Pokemon Center. Yeah. Chris, save the game. Then we're going to heal our Pokemon. Yes. And then we're going to walk back out and save the game again. And I'm going to end it here because I don't know what I want to use. And knowing that my rival has the Crocodile, I probably should decide if I want to go and use something new. You know, add something to the team, like go back for Teddiursa, use something in the egg. Or if I don't want to do that. And that changes the next route too because there's that fishing route where there's a bunch of fishermen. And I know some of them are Magikarps, but anything that has water moves is going to do a lot of damage to me right now. So even though I'm a bit higher level than everybody. So anyway, I am going to click off of this, which is going to pause the thing, the music. And yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you to anybody who tuned in. I don't know how long, almost 2 hours. I'd like to go a little bit longer, but I'm a little tired too. That just happens. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back hopefully, I don't know what day it'd be, but hopefully this week, you know, later in the week for episode 2. And then maybe I'll have more of an idea of teams. Maybe I can do like a post or something and hope people see it, or something on a description of a video. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.